I beat Jaren. Jaren's always the first one. But Jaren, I noticed that you're not really playing baseball this year, and so I just kind of want to pick your brain as to why, if maybe that's just because you're choosing to focus solely on football, and like what went behind that decision.
First thing was simply just to try to give my body the most rest I can get. It's a long process. It's a long off season when you don't have an off season, you know. So it's mainly to get healthy after this last lower body injury I had. So that was the main factor, you know, just try to get healthy for this next season and just take care of my body.
And like you said, it's tough when you don't really have an off season.
Yeah.
Will you be looking to play baseball in the future again, or is it just football from here on out?
Hey, you never know. I mean, baseball's been great to me all my life. I've loved the game, and I've thrived in it. And you know, I'm not ready to put anything away and put a halt to it, because you never know down the road, right? So for now, I'll just focus on football, and you know, we'll see where that goes.
Hey, Jaren, good to see you.
Good to see you.
The BYU doesn't seem to be, you know, you come off a great season, top 11 ranking, great year, and yet heading into the off season, not a lot of respect because, you know, Zach's left and a lot of the guys have left. What does that do for a team when maybe you get to have that chip back and maybe that underdog mentality?
Yeah, it just reminds you haven't made it. You know, every year is new. You got to start over just like last year. I think it was the same thing, you know, with the wonderful dudes we had on our team, the guys that made huge plays for us that have now left us that we'll miss. It's the same thing for them. You know, they had a chip on their shoulder. They came out, they performed, they did what they needed to. Now it's the same for us. You know, it's no different every year. You got to go out and prove yourself. Nothing's given.
Talk about the guys that you're competing against. We all love a good quarterback competition. You know that. But you know these boys. Talk about the guys in your room.
Yeah, I mean, a group of studs, right? It's going to be a fun competition for the 15 practices we have each and every day. And so I'm just excited to be here with the good guys that we have to push each other and get better and just enjoy the game that we love so much.
All right, let's go with Mitch and Jay and Matt.
And Jaren, you know, last season you were out due to injury. How are you feeling health-wise coming into spring ball?
I feel good. I mean, I'm out there playing, throwing the ball, so you know, I just feel blessed and not much more I can ask for.
What's your expectation for this quarterback competition? Do you expect a resolution by the end of spring? What's kind of your expectation going into this thing?
I mean, no expectations. Just to, you know, go out and control what I can, because at the end of the day, it's not something I decide. That's for the coaches to do, rightfully so. And so we just go out and compete and do our best, and when that time comes for them to make that decision, they will.
Hey, Jaren, what was today like compared to other spring camp openers?
I think it's all the same. You know, it's the first day back. Seems for me it's been a repetitive deal to you know, have some sort of dinged up injury and come back, and so I'm used to it at this point. You know, I feel it was, you know, just another day, you know, back in the office.
You guys play inside or go outside?
We're in the IPF. It wasn't quite warm enough for us here in Utah. You know how it goes.
Jaren, what were some of the highlights from day one?
Just being back with the guys, competing. You know, there's just a different energy when you take a break. We've been working out all off season, getting stronger, getting faster, you know, studying film and just getting ready for today. So it was a lot of excitement, a lot of enthusiasm. You know, just grateful to be here. You know, we'll never take a day for granted being out here playing this game we love so much. So, you know, it's just a fun time.
All right, let's go with Hunter, and then back to Mitch and Jared.
Jaren, what were you hoping to accomplish this last season in 2020? Obviously, you weren't able to get on the field, but what were your kind of goals for that season? You having to sit out because of injury, and then what are you hoping to accomplish this spring and headed into fall in 2021?
Yeah, my main goal is just to stay involved, you know, not disconnect myself from the team and be there to help however I can, whether it's on the sideline in practice, you know, whatever I got to do. And then second, obviously, just continue to get mental reps, get better, you know, learn from some of the guys on the field who did their job very well.
Jaren, where do you feel like you're at your best as a quarterback? Like, what's your strongest attributes as a signal caller?
I mean, just, you know, doing what the quarterbacks do, dropping back and throwing the ball. You know, it's what I've lived for growing up. It's what I've worked for. You know, throw the ball first, and then, you know, after that point, do whatever we have to do to make plays.
Jaren,
Jaren, it's been almost a year since everything got shut down in spring, and so we're going full circle, I guess, with the whole pandemic. Has it become just, I don't know, just the standard now that you guys barely even think about it? You just go through the testing and just do everything? Has it just become the norm for you guys now?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, when you do it for so long, it becomes normal. And for us, very blessed to be playing football. Unfortunately, there's a lot of people that have had, big lifestyle changes through this, and we pray for them and hope the best for them. So we've just been very blessed, haven't taken a day for granted that we're able to, keep a good routine for ourselves to be around each other and continue to play and, offer love and hope to our community. And so, we don't think about it. We just love being here and doing what we can to make a difference.
I wanted to ask you about along those same lines, Jaren. With you've been very open and talked about your heritage and how important that is, and the love one another approach. What the team was able to do with those shirts and the donations and things. What did that mean to you? Just all those steps that you guys were able to take.
Hopefully, I hope that it was able to send the message that we're here to represent something better, right? And then that's something for all of us to do, to look after Jesus Christ and follow his example, and that's what it's all about. And, it's about tolerance, peace, and love, and I think that's the message we are hopefully able to convey to everybody around the world this last season as a team.